Osman, Larry Nance Jr., Andre Drummond, Isaac Okoro, and Colin Sexton. Darius Garland is available, not in the starting lineup. Recovering from a sprained right shoulder, he comes in averaging just over 17 points and 6 assists per game. Steve Nash, a big topic of conversation, the defense, and certainly the distance, and expect me to Google it. That's basically what it comes down to. Bing opens the scoring.
You know, again, you get your eyes fixated on James Harden. You're worried about DeAndre, you know, running down the middle, and Kyrie just steps into a three at the top of the key.
Cutter Okoro scores with the offhand. 3-2 lead for Brooklyn. James Harden had his second triple-double in 3 games. Irving off the rim. Sexton picked up by Irving, and a reach-in foul on the outside.
You know, and these are the things, when they talk about the Nets shoring up their defense, it's trying to eliminate mistakes like that. You see an easy cut down the middle. Joe Harris gives up the layup. Then you see a reach-in 30 feet away from the basket when you're already shorthanded without Kevin Durant. So, you know, you got to play smart, solid defense if you're the Brooklyn Nets.
After the Osman miss, Harden will handle it. Irving off the ball, sets up in the corner. Spread it. Harden mismatch over Drummond. Book it, a 3.
What do? That's just a nightmare matchup. You can't have one of the best bigs in the league out there on the best scorer in the NBA.
Drummond pivots, leans, high off the window, follows his own shot, and puts it down for Cleveland. Andre Drummond is a physical specimen at 6'10", 279 pounds, now in his 9th year in the league. 6-4 lead for the Nets. Brown gets a touch. The hard curl, the fake. Good defense there by Nance, who closed in. The speed of Sexton. Scoop to the hoop, no. Rebounded by Jordan. Irving in transition. Swing, swing. Harden, shooting practice? Yes, a 3.
That's just such a great extra pass by Joe Harris. But look, again, this is the thing that the Nets are going to be so dangerous with. Now it's Kyrie leading the break, swings it to one of the best three-point shooters, and then off to James Harden, as you see Colin Sexton knock it down.
Colin Sexton now in his 3rd year in the NBA, and boy, is he blossoming. We saw it last year. Took his scoring to the next level, and it's gone even higher this year. Good play by Okoro, and Jordan will foul him at midcourt. Jordan tried to squeeze a pass to the free throw line.
And look at this. This is just unfair. You know he's got the step back. You're actually putting Drummond in a bad spot. And then look, Kyrie takes his time. There is no way for Cedi Osman to be able to guard Joe Harris and James Harden. They're going to get the most open shots because of the spacing and because of the time.
From Jordan. Loop it for Irving. Shot clock down to 7. Irving fires. It's good, and a foul. Chance at a 4-point play. Kyrie Irving makes it look effortless.
Oh, it was. Like, you're all the way in the deep quarter. You know he's got to shoot. There's only seconds. And just jab, jab, just get enough space. And the court awareness, not to drag his feet, just the court awareness to have his body right in the perfect spot to tee it up. If you're a defender there, you want to get to his body, especially when you hear the shot clock starting to run out, that little court awareness. But great shot, impressive footwork by Kyrie Irving.
Second foul on Isaac Okoro. So the former Net, Taurean Prince, who played well in the front end of this 2-game series. Prince finished with 17 points and 7 rebounds. Sexton flip it up. Drummond inside. Easy pickings.
Yeah, that's the growth of Colin Sexton. You've seen his scoring numbers go up. He's got to continue to.
Brooklyn set up by the beard.
It's just going to be a lot of fun to watch again. But what I like there to start that play, Joe Harris with the rebound. The Nets are not very big. They're going to need a lot of rebounding from their guard. And the Taurean Prince revenge show continues, Ian.
Well, that was always part of the scouting report with Taurean Prince, his ability to stretch the floor. And so far, so good in a Cavaliers uniform for Prince. Nets lead by 2. Clear out the area for Drummond. Jordan hunkers down. Drummond, ball fake, second fake. Baby hook is good. Who knows?
Talk about the size of the Brooklyn Nets. When you get into a little bit of trouble, if DeAndre Jordan gets in the foul, we thought Kyrie was going to pull up, but Kyrie, one of the best guards when it comes to finishing, and just another angle at it. Look at it, in and out with the left hand, high floater.
Yeah, it's still the most wonderful time of the year. 'Tis the playoffs.
First, 5 weeks of the season.
Intercepted by Green, who streaks to the rim to extend the Nets' lead. Green just checked in with TLC. Sexton using the Drummond screen. Push shot off the window. Doesn't go. Sexton sticks with it. Double clutch and the foul. Colin Sexton, the confidence is oozing.
And that's why they call him the young bull. Look at this, over the pick and roll with a bigger defender, shoots it over DeAndre. All of the guys there, and the smallest guy on the court not only gets his own rebound, but also pulls down an and one.
He is shooting it at 50% from three-point territory this season, averaging 27 points per game. Brings so much energy and dynamic skills. He's cut the Nets' lead to 1. Just past the halfway point, opening quarter. Kyrie Irving feeling it? No. Off the rim.
And I know we talked so much about fatigue late in that game, the game earlier on Wednesday. I'm curious to see how, the legs are feeling in this first half. It takes a little bit of time sometimes to warm up after playing so many minutes just a few days before.
Larry Nance Jr., who hit a big 3 against the Nets late in regulation to keep the Cavaliers in it. Hits that baseline delivery.
Now that they've added Taurean Prince, now that they've added Jared Allen, those numbers kind of go out the window. You have a very good wing, to replace Kevin Porter. As you see, Joe Harris with the 3, Kyrie with the offensive rebound. You got to really judge a team based off of who they are after about a month, and so both teams are going to be very, very different over the next bit of time as they kind of finish into this season.
Garland gets it inside for Jared Allen. The Joe Harris 3, 77th straight game that he's made a tray. We're tied at 22. Irving.
What's the record?
Defensive presence. TLC. Air. Shamet denied. What a block there by Nance. But curling inside with a twist. TLC. 25-24, Cavs. Garland, he will lull you to sleep on that hesitation dribble.
Yeah, so smooth, so clean with the way he handles it in pick and roll.
Speaking of smooth and clean, Kyrie Irving from the perimeter.
Yeah, you got to give him space. He got to give him space, which just open really say much to me at all.
Exactly.
To tell you the truth. Yeah.
TLC.
It's a positionless basketball for a lot of players.
Long range hit for Lawawu Cabarro. Tied at 29. Allen gets into some action with Garland. Garland draws Perry. Second year out of Vanderbilt, Darius Garland. Tried the crossover, scooped up by TLC. Now it's a race to the rim. Lawawu Cabarro, it's blocked by Prince. The friendship, not a factor right now. And the Cavaliers answer with Windler from the outside, who has been sitting out because of injury. A 3-ball puts Cleveland in front, 32-29.
In this league, but Drummond is an all-star, so it's just they have a lot of depth with Cleveland and Brooklyn. They have to match up, and TLC with a great big 3. He needs that to fall.
34